Good morning, children. How are you all doing? So we are in continuation with our English class, the lesson 9, Akbar and Birbal. So we have done some part of the grammar. So let's continue and finish the grammar part and the poem part today. So let's go to page number 107. We have learned about the kangaroo words in the last class. Now let's see the fifth main. Say these words aloud and circle the silent letter. So first let me introduce you all to the concept of silent letter. What are these silent letters? Silent letters are the letters in a word which is part of the spellings of the word, but you will not pronounce. The sound of the word is not pronounced in the word. Like for example, 1 hour. So how long it took your class? I took for an hour. So when you say an hour, which means the spelling is H-O-U-R, but you only say O-U-R. You only pronounce the word O-U-R. H is, the sound of H is not pronounced. We don't say har, we say R. So an hour, because H is silent. We don't pronounce the sound of H. So that's what is called the silent words. The silent letters. So when there are many words like that which has silent letters in it. So we don't know why is that, but we have to learn, right? So this will help you all in write the spellings of the words. So there are few words given in our textbook. The example is, one is done for you all as an example. Walk. Now when you say or write the word walk, spelling of walk is W-A-L-K, walk. But how do we pronounce? We don't say walk. Do we say walk? We say walk. That means the sound of L is not pronounced. It's not said. So L becomes silent. The sound of L is not pronounced when you say walk. We say walk, W-A-L-K, walk. We don't say walk, right? So L is the silent letter. Now when you come to the next word, T-A-L-K. What's T-A-L-K? Is again talk. It's not talk, it's talk. So L is a silent letter. So the letter L is not pronounced when you say talk. So L is silent. And next is doubt. D-O-U-B-T, doubt. But which is the letter which is silent here? The sound of letter which is not said. Doubt. So we have silent sound of D, O, dow, U, T. So we don't say the sound of B. We don't say doubt. It's doubt. So D is silent. B is silent. The letter B is silent. It's D-O-U-B-T. It is spelled as D-O-U-B-T, but B is a silent letter. So we don't say it. Okay? Next is no. K-N-O-W, no. So when you say K-N-O-W, no, K is the silent letter because we don't pronounce the sound of K. K is silent. K-N-O-W, K is the silent letter. Next is watch. Watch is W-A-T-C-H, but we don't pronounce the letter T in watch. We just say watch. We don't say watch. We don't pronounce T. So it's only W-A-C-H sound comes out when you say watch, but T is silent, which is written in the spelling, which is spelt but not pronounced. So these are called the silent letters, wherein when you write, the spellings are, the letters are part of the word but not pronounced. Now going to the next part is underline the correctly spelled words. Now in the textbook we have read the lesson, right? So there are many words which is given in this. There are 4 group of words. In the first 4 group of words, and the first group there are 4 set of words. Now what happened, they've got different spellings. You should know which is the correct spelling. Now the first one I'll tell you all. It is simple Simple, simply, simple, simple. So which is the correct word? Simple is the correct word, and how do you spell simple? S-I-M-P-L-E, simple. Here again E is silent. S-I-M-P-L-E, simple. So this is the correct spelling. So the rest three, I want you all to go through the textbook, find out the correct spelling, underline the word which is correct, and send the photo to me. That's your homework. The sixth main is your homework, children. Go to the next page. Let us build words. The seventh main is match the animals with its group. Now here you have a dog's picture, you have a picture of a lion, a picture of a chimpanzee, picture of a bird, and then on the other side you have the pictures of the same animals and birds but in groups. So this is called collective noun. So when you have single animal or a bird, then you call it as a dog, lion, chimpanzee, birds, parrots, like that. But if they are in group, what do you call? How do you address them as a group? Is what is called collective noun. Now when we see one man is passing by, you say man is passing by. When you see 4 or 5 men going, you say group of people going, right? A crowd is there, a crowd. We call many people together as crowd. So that is a collective noun for people. So when you say birds, there's one bird, the picture of one bird. When you say many birds together, we don't say there are many birds. We say flock of birds. What do we say? We say flock of birds. So you have to connect the bird, single bird picture. So you find the picture of a single bird and you have to match it to flock of birds. So that's called collective noun. A group of bird is called flock of birds. Okay. The next one, herd of dogs. So when you say 1 or 2 dogs, we'll say dog or dogs. When you say many dogs together, we don't say many dogs. The group of dogs are called the herd of dogs. If you see a truck full of dogs coming out of the truck, we say herd of dogs getting down from the truck, right? So they're called herd of dogs. The group of dogs is called herd of dogs. So the dog's picture, from the single dog picture, there's only one dog here. So you're connecting it to the herd of dogs. So that's your matching. The group of dogs are called the herd of dogs. Now when you talk about lion is the king of jungle. Yes, the lions are the king of jungle. So what do you say when the many lions, a group of lion, you say pride of lions. Have you children watched the movie The Lion King? Where does the Lion King live? On the Pride Rock. Like that, when you say group of lion, you call pride of lion. You don't say a herd. You don't say a flock of lion. You call it as a group of, a pride of lion. A group of lions are called pride of lions. So this is a picture of a lion. So you draw a line to match the pride of lion. So there are many lions in the picture. So draw a line from the lion to the pride of lion. Match it. That's the collective noun for lion. Now what's the collective noun for chimpanzee? A group of chimpanzees are simply addressed as a group of chimpanzees. You don't have any other word for them. So you just say group of chimpanzees. So chimpanzee is here. So you match the picture of the chimpanzee to a group of chimpanzee. Okay, a group of chimpanzees. So that's it, children. This is about the collective noun where a group of certain animals and birds are called, like for fish. When you see many fish in a tank, you say a pool of fish. You don't say group of fish. You call it as a pool of fish. You see the bees, honey bees, you say a swarm of bees. Okay, so that's the way different words are given for different kind of birds, animals, insects and human beings. So next main we'll go to pick out the past form from the story. The past form, what does it mean? When a word is given, when the action is done, it's called a verb. Action words are called verb. So when there's an action done, you have a past tense, present tense and a future tense. Now what I'm doing, I'm talking to you all, I'm teaching about a lesson to you all. So I'm teaching. So teach is a word, it's an action word, it's a verb. So when you are performing that word, it's called the action. So when you say teaching is your present tense. If I say I taught you all the lesson yesterday, that is your past tense. Taught was the past tense for teach. And if I am going to take the lesson tomorrow and I am going to teach you all tomorrow, so I would say I will teach you all tomorrow. That will be a future tense. So here they have only asked about the past tense. So they have given us the few words in the textbook. They have asked us to give the past of each word, past form of each word. All these are verbs. Verbs means action word, the word which describes what you are doing. Okay, the first word is see. See is to look, so it's an action. So what will be the past tense form of see? Past form of see is saw. Like you will say, I am seeing a movie. That means you watch. I am seeing a movie. You'll watch a movie actually. If you're seeing something, I am seeing. I am looking at the book. I am seeing what's written on the book. You'll say, yes, I saw this yesterday. What would you say? I saw this yesterday. So your saw will be your past tense. S-A-W, saw. That's your past tense. When you say give, give. So what is the past form of give? Gave. I gave my friend a chocolate yesterday. I gave my friend a chocolate yesterday. So yesterday is gone. It's over. So that's your past tense. Gave will be your past tense. Think. T-H-I-N-K. Think. You're thinking. That's also an action. So the past tense of think is thought. T-H-O-U-G-H-T. Thought. T-H-O-U-G-H-T. Thought. Go is, you can say gone or went. It's gone, G-O-N-E, or went, W-E-N-T, went. Go, I went. I will go to my grandma's place tomorrow. So that's going to happen tomorrow. I went to my grandmother's place. So your went is the past tense. Okay? So we will write only went because you might get confused with two letters. So go, went. I went to a place. I will go to a place. That will be a future. I am going for shopping is your present. I will go to shop tomorrow. I went for shopping, that's yesterday. So I went. Went was your correct word. Then you have count. Count is you're counting how many fingers you have in your hands, right? So you'll count the fingers. So what you have already done, I had so many chocolates. I have 10 chocolates with me. I already counted. That means you have already done that work. So that is the past form. So counted, C-O-U-N-T-E-D, counted. C-O-U-N-T-E-D, counted. So the past form of count is counted. What is the past form of discuss? The next word is discuss. I will discuss with you. So I am going to discuss with you, talk about it with you. I discussed with you already. That means I have already done the work. So that is the past form discussed. D-I-S-C-U-S-S-E-D, discussed. Next word is laugh. Laugh. And all of you all know what laugh is. I laugh when I heard any joke. Funny jokes, we laugh. I heard a funny joke yesterday and I laughed out aloud. So laughed is your past tense. So when it's already done, you laughed. Okay? Akbar laughed, Birbal laughed at the men who said they cannot count the crows, right? So laughed is your past tense. So children, see Saw is a past form for see. Gave is a past form for give. Taught is a past form for think. Went is a past form for go. Counted is the past form for count. Discussed is the past form for discuss. Laughed is the past form for laugh. So let's go to the next thing. I have given you all the we'll go to the eighth. Eighth main, give the other genders for. So when we talk about genders, what do you mean by genders? So they are masculine gender, feminine gender. Right? That means if it's a boy, it's a masculine gender. If it's a girl, it's a feminine gender. Okay? So here they're asking different genders. So they've given few words that we have to see whether it's for a boy or a girl. So if it's for a boy, then we will say that's a masculine gender, and we will write the feminine form. That's a girl form of gender. If we're given as a feminine gender, it's about a girl, then we will write the masculine form of word or the masculine gender for it. Now when you say king, king is a man or a woman. Is it a boy or a girl? King is a man, right? It's a boy, so it's a masculine gender. So you have to write the feminine gender for the word king. So what is the feminine gender for the word king? If the man is called the king, what is his wife called? The woman is called a queen. Q-U-E-E-N, queen. What is a woman called? The queen. Okay? Prince. P-R-I-N-C-E, prince. So what is a prince called? Prince is a man. He is the son of a king. Okay? So what is the daughter of a king or a queen called? The daughter of a king or a queen is called princess. P-R-I-N-C-E-S-S. Princess is not a plural form, but princess is a feminine form of prince. Okay? So it's a feminine gender of prince. What is a man? Now man is again a masculine form, because a man is a man, it's a boy. What is the feminine gender for man? Woman. W-O-M-A-N, woman. Okay, the feminine gender for man is woman. W-O-M-A-N. Father. Father is again a masculine gender, that's again a man. So the feminine gender for father is, if your father is a man, what's his wife called? Mother, right? M-O-T-H-E-R, mother. Mother is a feminine gender. So we had only masculine gender, so we have given the feminine gender of all these words. Now we have uncle. What's uncle? Uncle's feminine gender is aunt. A-U-N-T, aunt. I'm sorry children, actually the fourth one, the word given in the textbook is mother. The mother, so the masculine gender you all have to write is father. I have already written father here, so I have written mother here. So you all copy the way it's written in your textbook and give the other gender form. If the gender form given is mother, that's your feminine gender, please write the masculine gender mother. Now for uncle, uncle is again a man. So the feminine gender for uncle is aunt. A-U-N-T, aunt. So this is a masculine and a feminine gender. Okay children. So next I have already done an oral thing with you all, and I have asked you all to write the homework for this, and I am yet to get the homework from you all. So let's go to page number 111. Please take the page number 111, the poem. Okay, now I am going to read the poem to you all. The Five Old Crows. The poem goes this way. The Five Old Crows. 5 old crows were on a brick wall. 4 were tall and the other was small. One old crow cried, caw, caw, caw. He went to visit his mother-in-law. So what happened? There were 5 crows, 5 old crows. They were sitting on a brick wall, and out of that 5 old crows, 4 crows were tall and 1 crow was small. And then one of the old crow, the tall one, said caw, 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 and he went to visit his mother-in-law. So caw, 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 he said, and he went to visit his mother-in-law. So he flew away, that means. So there are only, how many crows are left now? 4 old crows are left. So 4 old crows were on a brick wall. 3 were tall and the other was small. 1 old crow went to get some food. He never came back to the other brood. So what happened? There were 4 crows sitting on the wall now because one went to visit his mother-in-law. Now out of this 4, the 3 were tall and 1 was small. So 1 old crow said he wanted to get some food and he flew away. He didn't come back to the brood. He didn't come back to his group. So there are only 3 crows left now. 3 old crows were on a brick wall. 2 were tall and other was small. The small one grew and grew and grew and flew away, and that left 2. So what happened? The rest of the 3 crows were sitting on the brick wall, and the 2 were tall and the other one was small. So what happened to the small one? He started to grow. The small crow grew and grew and grew. So grow is a past form for grow. Grow is to grow, and he started growing. So he grew and grew. So what happened? He grew. He thought, I'm big now. I'm going to fly away, and he flew away. Flew again is a past form of fly. F-L-Y is fly, F-L-E-W is flew. So he flew away, and that left with only 2 crows on the wall. 2 old crows were on the brick wall. Both were old and both of them tall. So because the small one flew away, so both the tall crows are left on the wall. 1 crow said, I miss my son. He flew away, and that left 1. So what the 1 crow said, I miss my son, I want to go and see my son. So that crow also flew away, and that left with 1 crow on the wall. The 1 old crow was on a brick wall. He flew away, and there was the wall. 1 brick wall was alone in the rain, wishing for the crows to come back again. So what happened? There was only 1 crow sitting on the brick wall. Even that crow, and that crow was a tall one, and he flew away, and there was no crows on the wall at all, and it was only the wall left. The brick wall was all alone. It started raining, so he was wishing for the birds or the crows to come back again. So this is the poem of the 5 old crows. You have to learn to count backwards also. Like from 5 they became 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 2, and 2 to 1, and when everybody is gone it's none, 0. Okay. Now we'll go to the exercises. Pair the rhyming words. 1 is done for you. So what are rhyming words, children? Might have learned in your previous class, also in your first standard. So what is rhyming words? Rhyming words are words, 2 different words. It will have different spellings, but ends with the same sound. Like wall and small. The example which is given.